Okay, so this is a vulnerable video. And it's really difficult right now for me not to be angry at myself. But I wouldn't have known to do anything other than what I did. I'm just like so frustrated right now with the whole COVID thing because, I know everybody is. I know I'm not alone in this. I just don't, this is just like where I'm at right now. And I recognize that, as we focus and where we put our energy and the consistent, like, what's my reality? Where am I putting that out there? Because the appearance of things looks nothing like what I'm visualizing and what I'm hoping and what I'm like going, okay, man, here we go. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where, the proof's in the pudding, as they say, and I've chosen not to break down. I'm not giving myself permission to break down right now. And it's not that I don't see, crying or breaking down or whatever as being like healthy at sometimes, I think at some point we have to like bite the bullet and be like, man, swallow that bitter pill of honesty, And it can be difficult to be honest with oneself and not beat myself up for not being cautious or not being more frugal. And, it just means that it's like, well, no throwing a temper tantrum, You can like not like it one bit, but you're here because of you. Somehow or another, you're here because of you. Because we create our own reality, I've also have felt like I feel a little bit frustrated with not knowing what to do. I haven't been able to go back to school because I'm going to really be conscious, try to be very conscious of that word, because I noticed that I have a tendency to repeat that a lot. So apologize for that. So a student loan that I got when I lived up in Alaska 2 decades ago, practically, kept me from being able to go back to school. And I've gone, I've done all the like, payment plans and all that. And it's just something that has kept me from being able to move forward. And, it's really there's some things that we can go, man, that was not my fault. That was not my fault. And I could even say that it's thievery. the way that universities take money, you know, and they keep taking money even though you're not going to school. Um, if you don't know better, if you don't know to get a hold of, the government and saying, hey, I withdrew from school and so I don't want any more of this money going to this university. So they can't collect it. And then the grant, and it's not, the student loan ends up charging me for the full amount where I didn't even attend school. I mean, it's just like so messed up. And I've talked to the dean about it years ago, and she's the one that explained it to me how it works and said that's the way universities make money. So anyways, so that's my reason for not going back to college up till now. And it's I think a lot of it also has to do with there's a part of me that feels like I don't know what to do with myself. It's like, I'll do anything. I hear these voices in my head, and it's voices from other people I've heard over and over again, that feeling of feeling frozen. I don't know if it's for fear of making a mistake, but not really knowing even which direction to go into, I have a lot of interests, but I don't know how to, I guess that's just the way it's like, that's when it starts to feel overwhelming, it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to make mistakes, or not. I don't mind making mistakes. I don't want to make, I don't want to make the process harder than it needs to be, there are people that have done this and they've made their way, and they would listen to all the other motivational speakers and everyone else that brings them clarity and keeps them on task and keeps them focused on their goal and all that. And it's freaking my turn, man. It is my turn. But I have to I gotta swallow that bitter pill, man. I gotta be like, take full responsibility for being where I'm at. And that's so like, it feels like agony, because I've been a victim my whole life. It's like, so what? I didn't know how. So what? I didn't have parents. So what? It's like, there are people that had worse circumstances than me, and they did it. So I can't use that as an excuse for not doing something worthwhile in my life at 52 years old. But damn, it makes me feel guilty. Makes me feel like I should have known by now what to do. It's like I just want to make a difference. I want to really make a difference. I want to do something that inspires people to like improve their life. And I want to inspire people to have fun. And it's like, hey, you gotta have fun, Kate. You can't just like, how do you have fun when it's hard? You gotta make yourself like think about things that are fun. You have to like shift your feeling nature. You gotta like flip it over, man. I'm not stuffing it. I mean, I'm feeling the feeling. I just have to remember to like shift it, And when finances are everything, it's just like, it feels like, is very like, whoo, right now. It's the teetering time. And I know the teetering time is that determining factor when either things will go up, like up, because I go up, right? And I put my attitude and I put on a garment of triumph, right? I mean, really, it really is like a shift that put on I have to put on the garment of like praise, because praise is the fuel to the engine of faith. And you gotta just like be joyful and be happy, and regardless of how things appear, man, fake it till you make it. It really does. It really is that. It's like everything right now, circumstantially, in my life, like it's been like, what? Okay, just saying. And I'm not going to talk about those things because I don't want to really give them energy. What I do want to do, though, is share my accomplishments, the things that I have been doing. I have been getting up every single morning, before 6 o'clock in the morning. This morning it was 5 o'clock in the morning, doing a morning kriya, doing some yoga, doing some meditation, breathing, praying, and having a devotion, taking that time. And the thing is when I'm there, it's all I want to do. I don't want to get up and get ready for work. I just want to be in that place where I feel so connected to God. That's like, I don't want to go out to the outside world, I just want to be right here, feel good, And I did just start working a job just a couple of days ago at a fast food restaurant, and it's like, feels very humiliating. The consciousness in the place, you get, I just like, man. And to think, actually, I was talking to a couple of friends about this before I officially got hired for the job. And I was just saying, yeah, I just feel like this is part of my testimony. That's, I worked at this place and it was like the lowest low because it was so humiliating. And, the bills were like, and I had, all these, rent, no, phone, nope, didn't have money for, and food, me, hoping that someone will return my calls that I've been calling every day and still haven't gotten a response from this food stamps, trying to get information that needs to go to them so that I can get food stamps, and not driving my car for a number of reasons. So, today's the 30th. And there is something about to shift. You either fall or fly. And part of flying sometimes is a little bit of a drop before you take flight. You got to get a little wind beneath your wings so you can take flight. And that's where I'm at right now. And see, if we give up when we're, right? And we don't flap our wings like crazy, and go, thank you, and get really like, yay, I can do this. I really, 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 really can. I really can. All things are working together for my good. Staying completely focused on task. It's like not looking down at the ground, but looking straight ahead to the goal set before me. That's the goal. It's like, what's the goal? The vision. What am I focusing on? Am I focusing on all the things that are going wrong? Or am I like going? Yeah. And next thing you know, it's like, boy, I'm getting, wow, watch. This is a testimony video. See, now that I put it out there, that's the thing. That's how this works. This is faith. This is faith. So we'll see, right? We'll see how this pans out as a testimony of my faith. Faith without works is dead. But my actions show my faith. My actions do show my faith. I am more than a conqueror. Greater is he who's in me than he who is in this world of mediocre materialism. I am a child of omnipotence. It's those kinds of affirmations. It's those kinds of repeating over and over. And the thing is that when I do a video, it actually helps me get it out. It helps me like, oh, right. Yeah, no. I had been in a lower conscious state, hence the reason why all those little like me start talking. It's like, man. Yesterday, I actually meditated for 20 minutes out of my half an hour lunch. You know, I had my earbuds in. And I was like, oh, I just sat there. I didn't care what anybody thought. You know, same with the day before that. Today, I didn't do that. Today, I got on Facebook. So I see that my consciousness or my awareness is going to fluctuate according to my discipline, my focus, and my momentum. It's like focus, you know, balance that and that momentum. You gotta like really, this is when it's like, man, this is when you get moving, you get that energy flowing. It's like, nope, I'm not giving up. You watch me. You watch me. You watch me. I have like 3 weeks. I have 3 weeks, 3 more weeks of working my Kriya, my devotion, my affirmations, I have a thing going on right now that within 40 days, massive abundance is coming into my life. Between now and then, it could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen at any point in time. I'm speaking this as an act of faith to show you that this works. Watch. You'd be surprised. Now that I have put this out there, like I said, that makes me accountable. It makes me go, oh, now there's people watching. That means I have to raise my standard because people are watching to see what happens. And that's, to me, is accountability. That's what I've been seeking. So it sounds like to me, like by me sharing, I'm also receiving what I need. As odd as that might sound. But it's true. So here you go. Love y'all.